Good morning and welcome to S.N.N.
Today is Wednesday, September 10th, 2014.
It's a sky day, which means there are periods 1, 3, and 5.
Do you know what this is?
It's an old sewing machine, right?
Today is Sewing Machine Day.
Wait, really? A whole day for celebrating sewing machines?
Hey, it may be old, but it's a very important invention. There are newer models, you know.
Well, I guess you have a point. Just because I have no idea how to sew something doesn't mean anything.
Haven't you ever mended something, like a shirt or socks?
With a needle and thread by hand?
Yes, that's how it's done.
Like me personally, or like through my mom?
You personally.
Let me think. Isn't there like an app for that, for like sewing? But if not, then no.
Okay, the sewing machine revolutionized that whole process. Before the sewing machine, people had to sew stuff together, stitch by stitch, with a needle and thread. It was a tedious, time-consuming job.
Are you serious?
Totally serious. The first sewing machines were made in France in the 1830s. It wasn't until 1846 that they were patented in America. What a great invention.
Do people still even know how to sew? I mean, my name is Sew, but that doesn't necessarily mean I know how to sew.
The number of people who know how to use a sewing machine are dwindling in number. That's true.
Many of our grandmothers had a sewing machine in the house. They used it too. But look around your own house. Do you have a sewing machine? Chances are the answer is no.
Hey, here are Mr. Smith and Mr. Williams. Do you know anyone who sews?
I do know someone who sews. My grandmother DeGroat used to sew our clothes all the time. She used to hem our pants when our pants were too long.
My mom sews.
Does she?
Yeah, still
Good
does.
deal.
Yeah. I don't.
I'm
I do
sewing
not.
right
no.
now.
Okay.
Sowing seeds of being safe, respectful, and responsible, that is.
Wow.
I know. I'm on fire. I've had a lot of coffee this morning. Okay, well, let's see who's been safe, respectful, and responsible. And then...
Let's do that.
Okay.
With sewing machines? No, not with sewing machines.
Darius Spiridon.
Nolan Friend, I'm assuming. It says Nolan F, but
Yeah.
I think so.
Justine Polly.
Tony Latanzi.
Brady, which I think is Brady Moore.
Austin White.
And before I forget, someone just found these prescription sunglasses, or no, prescription glasses in the 6th grade hall.
Let me hold that for you.
They look like this.
Oh, those are nice.
Or this. If they're yours, I think you probably want them. So,
Maybe.
okay. So let's talk about, we have 2 topics today.
3, actually.
3,
We're
okay.
going to talk about the drills, too. So.
The drills, right. So we're going to talk about the dress code. We're going to talk about our electronics policy and the drills. So why don't you start with dress code, Mr.
All right,
Williams?
dress code. Remember, we have a no bear zone, so everything within that needs to be covered up. That means that shorts and skirts need to be at least at mid-thigh. So that is a rule change from last year. It used to be something below the fingertips, but now it's mid-thigh. And we also, if you're wearing a tank top or anything like that, the straps need to cover anything underneath, and they need to be at least a ½ inch wide.
Very good.
Okay.
It
That's
is
all
all on
on-
page
Yes.
7 of the handbook. Also, in terms of electronics, and we haven't really talked about this with our 6th graders in particular, so when it comes to personal electronic devices, whether it's an iPad or a phone of some sort, you can use them in classrooms with teacher permission. And then the only other place that you can use them is in the dining hall, and you can do 2 things. You can listen to music or you can play appropriate games. But that's it. No texting, no phone calls. And also, this is something that students sometimes forget because you're so used to taking pictures anywhere and everywhere. Just please remember that it's actually against school board policy and Skyridge policy to take photos and video at school unless you're like part of yearbook, etc. Yeah, and S.N.N. So that's the reason for that is oftentimes those pictures might get put up on the internet, etc., and pictures of people who are under 18, etc. You need family permission, etc. So that's the whole reason behind that. So music and games in the cafeteria, teacher permission, and please remember no photos or video.
Okay. And I think I missed. Did I say straps half inch? It's supposed to be an inch. So I apologize for that. It is supposed to be an inch, not a half an inch.
Got it.
I didn't have enough coffee, obviously, this morning.
You actually don't drink coffee.
That's true. That's why I didn't have enough. Okay. One more thing. Today during Flex at about 2:10, 2:15, we will run through some drills today. So just kind of be aware of that. We'll run through, what are we doing? We're doing a lockdown to an external intruder, so that, not intruder, but external threat. So somebody who's outside. We're also going to do our earthquake drill, and then we'll evacuate and do our fire drill. So we'll kind of walk you through that on the first one today, and it'll be fun. That'll be 2:10, somewhere in there. So
very good.
All right.
Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Smith and Mr. Williams. Well, that was certainly enlightening.
It's Planner Pursuit Week, Day 3.
Well, it was also mentioned by Mr. Williams, but let's stay on the dress code topic. How long should shorts and skirts be?
Use the exact terms in the planner.
Call 78293 when you know the answer.
Let's pin down some new information.
Oh, about wrestling. Oh, sure.
Wrestling Club has started.
Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. No longer will it be on Wednesdays.
This is a great opportunity for students who have never wrestled to get ahead of the game before the real season starts.
And for our veteran wrestlers to get ahead of the competition.
From 6 to 7:30 p.m., Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. No experience necessary.
All are welcome. See Mr. Constein in room 502 for details. Let's talk about the game tomorrow.
There's our first Skyhawk football opener tomorrow against Covington.
And since we're on the topic of tomorrow, do you like Qdoba?
It sounds like a great idea for dinner tomorrow.
And I think the CHS dance team agrees with you. If you eat on Qdoba on Thursday, September 11th, 20% of the profits will go to the CHS dance team.
All you need to do is show them this flyer.
You can even show them a picture of this flyer on your phone.
See Miss Hackworth or find a flyer in the main office.
Or here. We will leave it up for a little while longer, but you should get your flyer as soon as you can.
It will also be on the S.N.N. slideshow.
The S.N.N. slideshow is what you see when you don't see us. Thursday's almost here and gone.
And on Friday, our first cross-country meet against Liberty.
At Liberty.
Get out there and show some spirit for our fantastic, hard-working athletes.
Woo! Thursday is football.
And Friday, cross-country.
If you don't have your planner yet, what are you waiting for?
Available for only $6 in the main office.
And the answer to today's question, also on page 7 in our planner. It says, shorts and skirts must be longer than mid-thigh even when sitting.
Good job to Mrs. Holbert's class from Mrs. Holbert's room.
A treat and fake cash are coming your way.
We still have those high temps the rest of this week.
Remember to dress according to the book.
Lots of detail about what's appropriate to wear at school.
Dress for success, and hey, remember, Friday is Spirit Day. Spirit colors.
You lost it.
You don't need to wear school spirit. You can combine some of your own outfits with colors you have in your own wardrobe. Look for navy.
Add a little maroon.
And you're set.
Or you could sew something.
Or your name could be sew, like me. If you have a sewing machine, enjoy today making things with it.
If not, consider picking up sewing as a hobby.
That's the news for Skyridge Middle School, where everybody belongs.
Today's thought, a stitch in time saves 9.
Saves 9 what?
Oh, the saying does not literally mean stitching or repairing fabric. It means a timely effort prevents more work later on.
Oh, like, so don't put off tomorrow what you can do today?
Okay, sure.
Remember to follow the Sky Code, which means be safe, be respectful,
and be responsible. This has been Sam.
And so, at this time, please stand for the pledge.
Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance